Welcome to Fantasy Audiobook, Lord of All. My hero has hundreds of millions of supermodels. Chapter 6. Open black lens bracket. Wrath of God. Close black lens bracket. Only exclusive, only Milty can wear it. Category: Weapons. Level: Mythical 9 stars. Level: 1 increases with Milta's level. Spell strength: 100. Open black lens bracket. Skill: Killing Rage. Can accumulate 1 point of rage for every enemy killed, with no upper limit. Star Fury. Consumes 100 points of rage to release a meteor attack. God's Wrath. Consumes all anger and causes mixed damage equal to the anger to the target. Close black lens bracket. The surprise is not over yet. Another ray of light fell in front of Milty. A soul crystal appears. Milty raised her head and glanced at Su Xiao blankly. She didn't understand why, right after the game started, her lord could bring her the exclusive weapon of the mythical 9 stars. It can also bring the extremely precious soul crystal that gives the hero the ability to resurrect. This gift is too precious. The Lord talent of 3 souls and 6 paths was terrifying at this moment. The mythical 9-star talents all serve the heroes. After possessing the heroes, they gradually reveal their majesty. With Su Xiao's encouragement, Milty used the soul crystal to bind her soul. This soul crystal was transformed into her personal hero crystal. The hero crystal is placed inside the light blue Lord crystal. From then on, her and Su Xiao's lives were bound together. As long as the Lord crystal is not broken, she will not die. Heroes with high combat power have the same resurrection ability as lords, which is very scary. Milty. Su Xiao called softly. What's the matter? My lord, please give me your instructions. Milty held the wrath of God and said respectfully. It's just that she's too small, and God's wrath is already as tall as her, so it looks like Loli is holding a giant sword, which is quite funny. Milty holds the wrath of God, and her physical strength and spell strength have both reached 200 points. Using Holy Light Judgment can cause 400 points of mixed damage. Her level is only level 1, which has not yet reflected the terrifying growth potential of the mythical 9 stars. Su Xiao looked at Milty, then at her physical strength in that digit, and took a deep breath. Supermodel, this damn one is too supermodel. Isn't this killing monsters at a higher level the same as chopping melons and vegetables? A black bear killed me once, what should I do? Su Xiao asked. Behead, Milty said firmly. Immediately, Su Xiao happily took Milty to seek revenge on the black bear boss. Beside, Farmer Wan Gaoyuan's barbecue was scattered all over the ground. He stared blankly at his lord, held the hero's hand and left. Just now, was that an angel? That's definitely an angel, right? A lord who can recruit angels. This is a break for the hammer. Work overtime. Must work overtime. Wan Gaoyuan trembled all over, stood up suddenly, held an axe in hand, and walked towards the dense woods. Although Su Xiao did not give any instructions, he still worked hard to accumulate more resources for the territory. Su Xiao also didn't expect that just the existence of a hero. Just let your farmer unit Wan Gaoyuan increase the loyalty by 10 points. The vision of heaven and earth has dissipated, and the sky has returned to dusk. A giant black bear enjoying its wild boar dinner was disturbed by 2 uninvited guests. That's it. Su Xiao held Milty's little hand with one hand, pointed at the black bear with the other, and said viciously. That look. It's very similar to a primary school student who was bullied and came to the door looking for support from his parents. But Milty's height only just reached his waist. So this look looks so funny, so funny. You evil beast, you actually hurt my lord. Ouch. Milty held the wrath of God in hand and did not give the black bear any extra time to think. Immediately, the giant sword rose. The little Loli holds a giant sword in one hand. Cut it down with one sword. Holy Light Judgment, physical strength plus spell strength combined attack. Animal Path. The damage to 4 types of monsters, including birds, beasts, fish, and insects, is doubled. HP minus 792, Fatal Attack. With one sword, you can instantly kill the boss level unit known for its vitality. Or a leapfrog instant kill. Let the black bear boss owe more than 300 health points. Level 1, dealing 3-digit damage. Although from the panel, there have been speculations. But when I saw it with my own eyes, the gully of more than 10 meters created by the sword, and the body of the black bear that was split into two. Su Xiao still didn't come back to her senses for a long time. Milty is a type who practices both physics and magic. The core attack ability, Holy Light Judgment, also deals mixed damage. Mixed damage can be said to be the lowest type of damage in the endless world. Because if mixed damage wants to cause effective damage, not only the enemy's physical defense must be deducted, but also the spell defense must be deducted. By cutting back through the layers, not much is left. However, in Milta's case, it became her advantage. Because as long as she increases her spell strength, her physical strength will increase. A person's defense ability is either high physical defense or high spell defense. If the two develop together, it will be very low. Milta's mixed damage is like an attack without weaknesses. Whether it is the Iron Giant who is good at physical defense, or a Fire Spirit Elf who focuses on magic defense, can't even defend against Milta's attack. Congratulations, your hero Milty killed the ordinary 2-star leader level boss unit, the Black Bear leader, and gained 30 experience points. Close black lens bracket. Asura Path takes effect, gaining an additional 10 times the experience value, 300. Close black lens bracket. Congratulations, your hero Milta's experience value has reached 10 points, and your level has been successfully upgraded to level 2. Close black lens bracket. The health value naturally increases by 20 points, the spell strength naturally increases by 2 points, and the spell defense naturally increases by 2 points. Obtain 189 free attribute allocation points. Close black lens bracket. Congratulations, your hero Milta's experience value has reached 50 points, and your level has been successfully upgraded to level 3. Close black lens bracket. Congratulations, your hero Milta's experience value has reached 100 points, and your level has been successfully upgraded to level 4. Close black lens bracket. Congratulations, you have received an item drop, the Black Iron Treasure Chest. Close black lens bracket. Kill the boss unit for the first time and achieve the First Kill Boss achievement. Congratulations on unlocking the building blueprint, the Wheat Cedar. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket. Milty close black lens bracket. Level 4. Experience value 170 200ths. At level 4, Milty's attributes have been horribly improved. Creatures in the endless world can gain natural growth attributes every time they upgrade. This attribute growth is usually equivalent to the level value, and then one is matched from spells and physics according to one's own abilities. For example, if a level 9 mage upgrades to level 10, he can naturally increase his spell strength by 10 points and his spell defense by 10 points. When a level 9 warrior reaches level 10, he can naturally gain 10 points of physical strength and 10 points of physical defense. In addition to natural growth, if you want to improve your strength, it is the most critical. Free attribute allocation points. Each time you upgrade, you will receive free attribute allocation points corresponding to the growth coefficient. You can choose to assign it to one of the 4 categories: physical strength, spell strength, physical defense, and spell defense. Milty, under the terrifying growth ability of the mythical 9 stars, was promoted from level 1 to level 4 and gained 567 free attribute points. Without any thought, she concentrated on the spell intensity. Immediately, her spell strength reached 676 points. Combined with the level 4 Divine Wrath, it can reach up to 1076 points. Absolute Double Blade takes effect, and the physical strength reaches 1076 points. A single slash of the sword can cause more than 2000 damage. This is too exaggerated. Su Xiao murmured dully. This is 4 digits. He couldn't accept it. 4-digit attack strength, enough to destroy a street at full strength. He had never heard of an existence with only level 4 being able to reach such intensity. I'm afraid if I tell anyone, everyone will think it's a fantasy. Su Xiao took a deep breath, took a few steps forward, excitedly picked up the fallen black iron treasure box, and then scanned the mountain-like pile of giant bear corpses. The bear fell down and split into 2 halves, both taller than he was. At this moment, the Tiandao terminal rang in his mind. It was a message from Long Chao Chao. Long Chao Chao has been waiting for a long time. Logically speaking, as a lord, he should have built the first building and achieved the achievement to unlock the trading channel. But Su Xiao didn't move for a long time, and she was a little panicked. Su Xiao raised her eyebrows and opened the message. Long Chow Chow. Su Shen, yes, have you eaten? I'm hungry. Without saying anything, Su Xiao directly opened the trading channel and determined the private channel number. He sent half of the black bear carcass to Long Chow Chow. He did not treat Long Chow Chow unfairly because of his past kindness. This boss-level flesh and blood can be said to be the finest delicacy. Taking a bite can also replenish your mental and physical strength. In the early stage of the territory, very few lords could eat it. I'll wipe it. The half-black bear that fell from the sky frightened Long Chow Chow. Then, her eyes widened. Boss-level creatures, even if they are not cooked, are already emitting aroma. The aroma of flesh and blood makes people want to move. The vitality contained in the meat is really too strong. Even if he died, he would not be gone for a long time. Lord, this is. On the side, the originally sad peasant woman looked at the half-carcass of the black bear, her eyes glowing green. Xiao Kui, come on, let's drill wood together to make fire. Long Chow Chow was so excited that she tried her best to suppress the thought of eating bear meat raw. In other words, how did Su Xiao hunt such a big bear? It's a bit too exaggerated. Is this something the arrow tower can do? Long Chow Chow glanced at the 2-meter-high arrow tower in the territory. By comparison, it's not as big as half a bear. Terrible. Sure enough, the most correct thing is to hug the master's thigh tightly. Long Chow Chow was extremely lucky that she often brought meals to Su Xiao at school. He was looked down upon with criticism and was often given food and drinks to Su Xiao. There are also rumors that she and Su Xiao are lovers. Then she is called La. If she can really become a couple with Su Xiao, she can laugh out of her dreams. Of course, she has no feelings for Su Xiao between men and women. Her emotions were limited to hugging her thighs. Medium rare, almost done. Long Chow Chow couldn't wait any longer. The greed in her stomach made her unbearable. Her territory started in the wasteland, and by the end of the day, she hadn't caught any prey. Xiao Kui, start eating. Okay, Lord. Long Chow Chow couldn't wait to start eating. After a long while, she took a breath and adjusted to a comfortable position. I took a picture using the Tiandao terminal and sent it to the campus group chat. Barbecue pictures. Bear paw meat at the beginning, how do you say it? Holy shit, Long Chow Chow, you hunted a bear. Turtle, you introduced it into your territory and killed it with an arrow tower. That's crazy. Long Chow Chow beer, beef +1. In the campus group chat, the lords suddenly exploded. On the first day everyone started, most of the lords were still hungry. The half of the bear in the picture looks like a mountain of meat and is too big. Chow Chow, please give me a bite too. I haven't had a bite of meat all day. Some people started to complain. Everyone's trading channel has been opened, and there are very few restrictions on transactions between these new lords. Long Chow Chow. Hey, who said today that God Su won't give me initial resources? Given by Su Shen. Real or fake? Did Su Xiao kill this bear? He killed a bear on the first day. Long Chow Chow. Hey, this bear's meat is delicious. It's very similar to some descriptions in the textbook. I suspect it's a boss. Qi Yun. Boss, are you bragging? Qi Yun, who had been watching the group chat silently and feeling extremely uncomfortable, was completely shocked when he saw this message. Kill the boss on the first day of the game, why don't you go to heaven? Qi Yun hates two kinds of people the most. One is Su Xiao. The other type is those who brag about Su Xiao. Long Chow Chow. I was just guessing. I blew it somewhere. Long Chow Chow was scared. She thought she couldn't afford to offend someone like Qi Yun. Qi Yun. HMPH, if this is the boss unit, I, Qi Yun, will stand on my head and eat Sanjingxiang. That's right, this is just the beginning. How is it possible to kill the boss unit? Isn't that a fantasy? By the way, we don't even have arms yet. There will be a free troop draw only tomorrow. If you want to attack the boss unit, you must at least besiege it with a large number of fellow combatants. The vitality of the boss unit is not empty. This is only the first day. Long Chow Chow, what you say is too out of your mind. For a moment, many people started to show up in the campus group chat, and their words gradually became more aggressive. People like Qi Yun can be said to respond to everything in the campus group chat. The Lord's starting advantage gradually made him the leader of the new Lord of Kingzhou Middle School. In the group chat, everyone is a graduate of Kingzhou Middle School. Everyone's path to lordship is different. Those who are lonely in the future will have to rely on the relationship between their former classmates if they want to become prosperous. Different from Su Xiao, who is indifferent to worldly affairs and will only make people feel hot and cold. But although Qi Yun's graduation grades tend to be lower than Su Xiao's, he knows how to win over people better. In other words, there are many younger brothers. Therefore, in the face of everyone's accusations against Long Qiaoqiao, no one in the group chat spoke up to stop him. Qi Yun was even more happy. Others just thought it was a joke. After all, things like the boss unit were just a joke. Only Long Qiaoqiao felt very uncomfortable. She looked at the group chat messages and gnawed on bare paws, feeling like she couldn't take a breath. She wasn't lying. The taste of bear meat was in line with the basic boss information described in the textbook. Besides, she just said it casually. As for slandering her all the time, what about being big-chested and brainless? What about Su Xiao being a dog licker, having a fight with a classmate? These words are becoming more and more unpleasant. Will everyone become strangers after graduation? Why have you followed the trend to this extent? She, Long Qiaoqiao, likes to hug her thighs and won't bully other people. At this time, an inappropriate sentence appeared that did not attack Long Qiaoqiao. Everyone is idle, always at me for what? It's Su Shen. Long Qiaoqiao's eyes immediately widened and he viciously chewed the bare paw in his hand twice. As soon as Su Xiao opened her mouth, most of the topics about Long Qiaoqiao stopped. Su Shen, Long Qiaoqiao said he killed the boss unit, is it true? That's right, how can I kill the boss on this first day? Long Qiaoqiao, how can I not? I just said that this meat may be boss's meat. That doesn't mean anything. That is, Su Xiao. Sorry, this is really the meat of the boss unit. Quote ? Quote. Really or not, are you kidding me? Su Xiao. Two bosses fought, and I missed something. Su Xiao. No more talking, I'm going to open the black iron treasure chest. Picture of the treasure chest. I wipe it. Black iron treasure chest. Boss drops. Real or fake? Nah, did you really kill the boss in the beginning? Is this possible? Didn't you hear? It was a battle between two bosses. Damn it, what kind of bullshit luck is this? Su Shen Niu beer will be on the headlines of Blue Star tomorrow. I missed the boss corpse at the beginning, what should I say? Shen Su, please be a good friend. Suddenly, the crowd was excited and excited. Qi Yun clenched his fists and looked at the group chat, his eyes filled with anger. Damn, this Su Xiao is so lucky. Can you touch this? He really hates why he wasn't the one who missed the boss. What, who just said that you should stand on your head and eat 3 pounds of shang? Zhao Shang. Who wants to eat me? Haha, Zhao Shang is also shang. There are always people who don't mention which pot to boil. Zhao Shang cleverly resolved Qi Yun's embarrassment and made everyone avoid the topic of eating shang. In the group chat, everyone continued to talk about boss-related topics. Many people changed their previous attitude and came to Long Qiaoqiao for meat. After all, most people in this boss unit have never eaten the meat in their lives. Qi Yun took a deep breath and his eyes flickered. If this continues, the limelight will be stolen by Su Xiao again. Qi Yun, I also killed a bear today. What the hell? Brother Yun, are you serious about this? It's only the first day, how did you kill a bear? Could it be that we built the hero hall at the beginning and recruited heroes? Are you crazy? Who would do that? Spend all the territory's energy to build a hall of heroes without walls, arrow towers, or recruiting troops? Qi Yun. Battle video, you can watch it yourself. Quote. Damn it, if you hit it with a stick, your health will be -3. Brother Yun is so fierce. You can kill a wolf in these 3 strikes. Brother Yun, why are your physical strength so high? You still have to ask, this situation. Has obviously escalated. I guess, it's level 2. Then we have to kill 10 level 1 beasts in 1 day. Whether we can find them or not is a problem. I'm jealous, my physical strength is only 1 point. I really look forward to practicing the Lord skills and getting a career. Then it's level 10, it's still a long time. Qi Yun rose to level 2 in 1 day. This information surprised everyone in the group for a while. But the shock it brought was far less than that of Su Xiao, who missed the boss at the beginning. After all, there are many bosses who can reach level 2 in one day. But it is unheard of to miss the boss at the beginning. Seeing that the direction of everyone's discussion turned towards him, the blush on Qi Yun's face gradually subsided and he felt much better. Su Xiao, when the monster wave attacks the city on the 7th day, I must let you see it. Who is Qingzu's #1 lord? Qi Yun gritted his teeth. Recalling that before, a reporter interviewed Su Xiao. Ask Su Xiao, what do you think of your competitor Qi Yun? Who knows, Su Xiao replied, Qi Yun, who? At that moment, Qi Yun's heart was hurt, and he hated Su Xiao deeply from then on. This kind of hatred is not the hatred of killing. Qi Yun must let Su Xiao understand how powerful Qi Yun is. Congratulations on opening the black iron treasure chest and obtaining the metal detector. Su Xiao squatted beside the fire, turning over and over to look at the metal ball in her hand. This seemingly technological sphere, called a metal detector, can detect nearby metal mines. It can provide great help in resource search for the early development of the territory. Just with Blue Star's technological knowledge, it is impossible to explain the working principle of the props in this endless world. Su Xiao played with it for a while and then put it in his pocket. Then, he looked at the barbecue that Wang Gaoyuan had prepared on the fire grill. The meat was so fragrant that Su Xiao moved his index finger, let go of his stomach, and started to devour it. So good. Su Xiao was greatly impressed as her appetite was satisfied. Since time traveling, the emotions affected by the incompleteness of Qi Po seemed to be slowly getting better. On the side, Milty ate slowly. The fire crackled and burned. Farmer Wang Gaoyuan, who had been busy all day, slept on the ground under a tree not far away with his axe in his arms. Su Xiao, who had eaten and drank enough, felt tired. He looked at Milty, who was sitting on the ground very cute and dazed, holding a giant sword in both hands, and asked, "How about sleep?" Milty raised her head curiously. Currently, there is only one level 1 hero hall among the buildings in the territory. There is only one bed in the Hall of Heroes. Lord, I'm not sleepy. Milty told Su Xiao that she did not need to rest. The bed in the Hall of Heroes was naturally given to Su Xiao. Su Xiao looked at Milty's young appearance, patted her head, and then remembered. He, a hero with the human way, has unlimited physical strength and energy, and does not need rest or sleep at all. Then tonight you go wander around, kill monsters, and practice leveling. Su Xiao didn't feel any pity for Milty just because she looked young. At the beginning of a territory, strength development is particularly important. Not to mention, this is a genuine 12-winged holy angel. He had seen Milty's true appearance with his own eyes, so he would not be fooled by such childish cuteness. Okay, Lord. Milty stood up. She also wanted to improve her strength quickly. It can be said that Su Xiao's order won her heart. With 10 times the experience blessing, she can level up at a speed far beyond what anyone else can. Pay attention to safety, Su Xiao ordered. Thank you, Lord, for your concern. Milty smiled. She had bound the soul crystal and was not afraid of death. Because of your care, Hero Milty's favorability has increased by 1 point. Current favorability, 1. Close black lens bracket. The sudden sound in his mind relieved Su Xiao's fatigue and made him energetic. Territory heroes, in addition to loyalty, also have favorability. Loyalty, with a maximum limit of 100 points, determines whether you are loyal to the territory, whether there will be betrayal, etc. Generally speaking, if it is less than 60 points of loyalty, it is more dangerous. Favorability, with a maximum limit of 100 points, is the degree of intimacy with the Lord. The initial favorability of any territorial unit is 0 points, and it needs friendship bonds to gradually increase. When your favorability level is high, in addition to obeying some orders, you can also do other things. Heroes can refuse certain rude behaviors, and refusal does not mean disloyalty. It can only be done if the favorability level reaches the standard. The next day. As day dawned, Milty came back holding a giant sword. Her level has been raised to level 9, and her body is spotless. Apply for transmission. A ray of light flashed, and Su Xiao's figure disappeared from the Lord Crystal. Today is the second day of entering the Endless World. It is also the time for new lords to draw initial unit buildings. To the lord, soldiers are like people who need to eat. A lord without troops cannot go far at all. This is a truth recognized in the endless world. Rays of light flashed by. One after another, new lords arrived in the military space. The military space belongs to the virtual network world of the heavens. Although it is a virtual online world, it can be entered physically. This is a cross-dimensional power created by the ancient gods. Human race space. Many new lords gathered together happily. They come from their own different human civilizations. What type of arms are you going to choose? I think it must be the cultivation type. There are 3,000 worlds of human race, among which the civilization of cultivation is the most powerful. Cultivation type troops. I'm afraid you can't afford them. One foundation establishment pill is enough to kill you. I choose the magic type anyway. Magics are weak monsters, the body is the king. Woopo void. What the hell, I'm an interstellar soldier, can you physically resist my ray gun? Damn it, stop bragging. Thank God for being able to recruit ordinary 9-star troops. Why are you talking so far? The faces of the graduating students from Kingzhou Middle School were full of excitement. Even if some people had a bad day yesterday. Even those who haven't even had a sip of water. It's all very exciting at the moment. Drawing your first unit building can be said to be one of the biggest things in a lord's life. If you can extract high-grade military buildings, it will not be a dream to soar into the sky. Su Shen, want me to rub your shoulders? From a long distance away, Long Chao Chao spotted Su Xiao's figure and ran over. Without waiting for Su Xiao's consent, he rubbed Su Xiao's shoulders. Chao Chao, showing courtesy for nothing, is either an adulterer or a thief. What do you want to do again? Su Xiao looked at the girl in the goose-egg yoke skirt and Long Chao Chao with a single ponytail. A day of exploring the endless world made the formerly clean girl look a little downcast. However, her eyes were still bright. Hey hey, Long Chao Chao smiled sheepishly. Su Xiao gave her half a bear, which was still boss level. This kind of value is simply difficult to measure in the early stages of the territory. It's not just a matter of bringing a few meals to school. She knew very well that the favor Su Xiao owed her had been completely repaid. But who said there will be no contact with each other after the favor is over? For the sake of territorial development, Long Chao Chao can be very thick-skinned. Su Shen, what type of military building are you going to choose? Let me use it as a reference and I will choose with you. Long Chao Chao had a smile on her face, and her eyes showed desire. That might disappoint you. Su Xiao shook his head and said, I'm going to give up on this troop building. Ha, one word stirred up 1,000 waves. The Kingzhou graduates who quietly observed and looked at Su Xiao were all shocked by Su Xiao's remarks. A lord, giving up the initial unit building. Why don't you go to heaven? Not far away, Qi Yun, who was watching Su Xiao silently, laughed a little angrily. What is this maverick Su Xiao planning to do? Territory development in the endless world is not a simulated assessment in school. There is no starting over, and no chance for you to try and make mistakes. If you make a wrong start, you will be in trouble every step of the way. Su Shen, are you kidding me? Long Chao Chao looked at Su Xiao in shock, dumbfounded and on the verge of crying. She was panicking because her thigh was disappearing. Thanks for watching, please like and subscribe.